Hey loves, it's Plus Size Plant Mama here, bringing you another plant video. So today we're gonna plant some seeds. So in the last, I don't know if it was the last video, but the last long video, y'all, I cut my locks and I cut some too short. It'd be sticking up in the ponytail. We organized our seeds, and I discovered that I didn't have a bit of seeds that I didn't that I thought I had. So I always order my seeds online. I love supporting Black-owned businesses. That's just in my heart. But I really wanted to start tomatoes and peppers. Like I wanted to start them ever since January the 1st. Okay. So in doing my inventory, which is why it's great to have your inventory, I realized that the only tomatoes I had is actually a packet of free seeds that I got from Baker Creeks. And that's the only other place I like to buy seeds from if it's not Black-owned. But I decided to come to our local Simpson Hardware, which I love to support them. Love to support them. They're my first choice. We only have a Lowe's here. We don't have a Home Depot. I ain't gonna lie, if we had a Home Depot, I'd probably be there every day. Because they just seem to have the best, like the most stuff. But yeah, I came here because I was like, I gotta get some Roma tomato seeds today. Because I need to get those started. Like, y'all don't understand how bad I want to can sauces. So, like, I want sauces. I want a can, period. I just left Dollar Tree hoping I could find like a canning book or something like that. I didn't find any, but I have been finding some great people on YouTube doing it. So it's just very important that I get a lot of tomatoes started. So I don't even eat tomatoes, which is the funny part. But my grandma loves them, and she thoroughly enjoyed eating tomatoes every year she's been eating great tomatoes. And this year, like, it went all the way into winter. Like, our tomatoes didn't die until like the other day. So she's been enjoying the tomatoes. But the bigger tomatoes I want to use, like I said, for sauces and dishes and salsa, stuff like that. So the ones I got at the house are like a terracotta tomato. I've never heard of it, but my grandma likes to also do sliced tomatoes, so I figured that big one is for her. So I went into Simpson Hardware, and I went in there for the one seed, y'all, because I'm like, no, I like to support my companies. But yeah, I ended up getting 4 packs of seeds out of here. I low-key feel guilty, but yeah, I just went ahead and did it because I'm like, it's just one less thing I have to do. But I'm one of the people who order seeds like all the time. So I got this pack of Roma tomatoes, which is what I came in here for. This is Botanical Interest. I've never used their seeds. It is USDA organic, so I'm here for that. Now, I don't know if my grandma eats yellow tomatoes, but I got these because this is what she loved, my little cherry tomatoes. That's what did the best last season, and she loved just popping those as snacks. So I got this one because, like, this will allow me to use one of my smaller what's it called, containers. I could probably put this in a 3-gallon container. We're gonna see. I have a few 3-gallon, only a few 5-gallon, and then 10-gallon, and then I have my big 100-gallon raised beds, and then like some other raised beds. But this will allow me not to have to use a big raised bed. And then this is something that can absolutely go in the greenhouse, so I can overwinter this. So hopefully she likes the yellow. It says they're supposed to be nice and sweet. Like I said, I don't eat them like that. I have tried a few. It is better from your garden, I will say that. That's somebody who don't even like tomatoes, I can tell it's better from the garden. But anyways, I got these squash because I only have 4 seeds, and I know those seeds are extremely freaking old, the ones I have. And also, it's from that company that I stated that I didn't think they sold very well. And so yeah, they're just early prolific. Let me just shut up. Straight neck. And then I got these honey and corn, honey and cream corn. The ones I have at the house is the sweet something. It's just like the regular sweet, but I wanted to try these honey and cream. And then the ones I had at the house, I know those are actually old too. And then I bought these, which is what I wanted to buy these anyway. I was going to use like a kitchen pan. Let's drive and move at the same time. Okay, let's multitask, because I do got y'all mounted. I was going to, my key this for right now is like, I can get overwhelmed on myself and feel like I need this to start. If I don't, like how I went searching for these Roma seeds. Now, granted, I was gonna start seeds regardless anyway. Sorry, lady, I'm about to run you over. I was gonna start seeds regardless today, but I was like, I gotta get those Roma tomatoes. Like, I want to plant a bunch of those. So, anyways, those trays, I was like, you know how Black people, they had these pans right here we use for like serving food and stuff. And like, I'm like, I know grandma got some of those silver pans in the house, so I just need something to be able to bottom water. I want to be able to bottom water all my seedlings. Like, my biggest mistakes in growing from seeds, which I grow a lot from seeds, and y'all know my spring garden last year was the first time I used so many transplants, because I was working a plant job 12 hours. I just didn't think I was going to be able to manage my garden. So but I just feel like, especially my tomatoes and stuff, I got better yield from my ones that I bought from seed. So that on that, I was going to use those pans and just sit my cups in there to bottom water, but these are like freaking perfect. They were like $2 a piece, $2.49 a piece. They may be cheaper at like Lowe's or something somewhere, but like I said, I like to support Simpsons because it is, to me, it's it's a local small business. It's not it's a national brand, but they use, like, especially the bigger one, they use local people stuff, like local farmer stuff, local feed. It's just so, yeah. But it was $2.79 a piece. And those seeds, some of them were $2.69, some of them was $2.99, one of them was $3.49. So I ended up spending $18 on all. But yeah, I went ahead and got these trays. You know, the other ones would have been free because these are the exact width of my greenhouse. So I'm very clumsy. And in my dreams, I knocked over, like, the pan was hanging over on the side. Like, I'd be dreaming stuff, and the pan was knocked over. The pan was hanging over on the side of the greenhouse shelf, and it got knocked over, and I lost all my seedlings. And that is like real trauma for me. I had a puppy, y'all, and whoo, child, the day cold knocked over all my seedlings and ate the other half of them. It just didn't sit. Girl, I had to choose me. I had to choose me, Lucius. I had to choose me. I'm like, my plants, my garden are my sanctuary. I absolutely love dogs, but I don't think a puppy is for me. I'm used to people with older dogs that are chill and relaxed and are already trained. I'm a very calm person, okay? It just, yeah, but that was like one of the, that right there had took me out. But anyways, I'm on the way home, and I'm going to get everything together for what I'm going to plant today. And we'll see how much I plant today, because I might get really excited and go crazy. But for sure, I know I want to plant peppers and tomatoes. I end up mixing those peppers together. I've never got peppers to germinate. Never have gotten peppers to germinate. There's quite a few things I've never got to germinate. Like, pretty much all herbs I've never got to germinate. So I end up buying starters for all my herbs. My cilantro died in the frost. My basil died way before the frost. Like, it ain't about that cold life at all. So those are the only two that I'm going to plant seeds from. The rest is still looking great in the herb garden. But yeah, and doing a romaine lettuce from seed. I can grow lettuce all day, but growing like a head of romaine lettuce, like a nice big one, I usually buy transplants of those too, because it's just not successful. But we're gonna keep trying on these bell peppers. I'm gonna watch some videos. Like, please believe me, like, while I may give advice and tips, y'all, I am the biggest researcher. I'm the biggest researcher. I be getting so frustrated. Not really frustrated, because I love talking about gardening plants, but like, people hit me up like, how did you do this? I'm like, I watch hours and hours and hours of videos. Like, I'm an obsessive compulsive person. So once I get my mind on something, I'm going to do all the research. So literally, what's going on here? So literally, like, for all my plants and stuff, I will dedicate hours to figure out what's going on with them. To figure out how to take care of them, what I should do. I read blogs, y'all. Like, I do it all. I thoroughly research something. So I can tell you how to do something or how I did it. But like, explaining amendments in the soil and all that stuff, like, that stuff you learn gradually. And I don't even feel comfortable telling a beginner about all that stuff. But I definitely put in the work. And for the most part, it has paid off. My first year garden, it didn't pay off. But ever since then, it has been paying off. So I'm going to watch some more on these bell peppers, okay? I've never had a problem germinating tomatoes. I'm thinking about doing them in the gallon milk jugs. I had the best success with those winter sowing with those. That way, I've never had a problem with tomatoes. Bell peppers, whoo, whoo. And I want a bunch of bell peppers, because I thought I had a lot, but I've officially ran out of my own that I had chopped up in the freezer. So I got store-bought right now, but I want to have gallon-sized bags of bell peppers to be able to cook with. All right, y'all, we have made it back home. If you're new watching me on anything, or I'm a sweater, it's just what I do. I'm not dying. Half the time I don't even feel hot. I just sweat. So I'm gonna show you everything I got surrounded by me, because I got a lot going on here. I did bring my journal out here just in case it's something that I want to write down. And the seeds I did. So this is what I want, because this Dollar Tree, it just ain't, it ain't snug enough for me. So I'm like, even though stuff in here, like, this is why I just want everything to be in like a plastic thing. But I did not find those containers in Dollar Tree. I know it's something that they carry, so I'm gonna check again, because they carry those year round, but they did not have them when I went in there this time. So to the left of me, that's taking up a whole bunch of space, is this bag of gallon jugs. I have quite a few still left over. But I don't think I feel like cutting them. Well, I actually do want to use these for my tomatoes and my peppers. More so for my peppers, just to give them a better fighting chance. But I can't find no tape. I can't find the duct tape. And I literally, if you want to name something that you buy over and over again because you keep losing it, it's duct tape for me. So I don't think I'm gonna do those. Let me rotate the camera. So what I got, ooh, what the hell was that gust of wind? Lord, I'm glad them stones on my big greenhouse, because I have the flap open right now, just letting the air out. Whoa, let's get that water flying. Hopefully won't be any audio sound problems. I do not have like I have my professional cameras, like the little wind mic thing. So hopefully it works out. Alright, it's just my iPad. Because I'm gonna sit out here and chill. Hopefully I don't have to move this inside. I don't know what the hell that was. But yeah, I found these for my first year gardening. These purple cups. Of course I got purple cups because, oh, y'all might not know on this channel, purple is my favorite color. So I might be using these. Now that I actually know how to do my soil better. It was a failure when I started my first year. I do have some of these left over from last season. These are the Jiffy biodegradable seed starting Jiffy pots. I actually do like these because I do have transplant anxiety. I don't like to transplant my plants, and not a lot of plants do well with plant shock when you do transplant them. So but what I've also noticed is, even though these say that they're biodegradable, must be in 20,000 years. So I find that they do have holes at the bottom, but I just find that my roots, like my big rooters, my tomatoes and cucumbers, stuff that had just roots going wild, they have trouble because all they have to do is come out. All they have is a little hole to come out of. So yeah, I probably am going to use some of those, but we shall see. I had this one random tray from Dollar Tree, one of those seed start trays. I really just like it because it has a lid. And then I have other things that I found. I don't even remember what was in these, but these definitely be used for seed starting. Child, who curly hair? I got curly hair. These are so all dirty, y'all. This stuff is like these are from my first year for sure. I saw these at Dollar Tree today. They still sell these, so I just grabbed these just in case I want to use them. But you see, this is good right here. This is what you need, a whole bunch of holes, and these are about the same size holes. It's just a lot more. So I feel like these are better. But what attracted me to those was the fact that I didn't have to. You don't have to take it out of those containers when you transplant your seedlings to their forever home, their big home. So then I have this thing here. I think it's like an oil pan or something from Dollar Tree. I got 2 of them. I tried to grow in these my first year. It wasn't very successful. I did put holes in them and stuff. It just wasn't very successful. Once again, I didn't know about amendments of soil and all kind of stuff. And even though I did put holes in them, it just wasn't successful. But today I'm just going to use it to mix my potting soil. I'm going to make I didn't buy a seed starting soil. I'm going to make my own. So this is what I have. I do have gloves, y'all, but I just like to feel the dirt. Believe me, I will scrub up under these nails. I just like to feel the dirt. I got Dallas Cowboys ones and all. I just don't like to, I don't know. I don't wear them like that. I also have this. I saved this for my spring mix. I haven't cleaned that out yet. But I was like, oh, I don't know if I don't have anything small enough to go in here in a lid still closed. But I'm going to keep this just in case. I saw someone using Dollar Tree shot glass, the little red cups for their seedlings, and that would fit perfectly in here. Also, someone suggested, which I did see, Dollar Tree had microgreens seedlings. I might doing your microgreens in here because I eat a lot of salads. I think adding microgreens to that would be like really great because they're apparently extremely nutritious. Okay, what's else on this table here? This is a tray from Lowe's. This was all mums. I got like for like $3, y'all. Thing full of mums, and like literally just died on that last big frost. They lasted quite a while, and I got that on clearance. So I have that just in case I want to use that too. I'm pretty sure I probably will at some point, because once we really get into seed starting, I'm just trying to plant a lot more, you guys. I got my box cutter just in case I decide to cut those gallons, but I don't feel like looking for the duct tape maybe in that. I don't feel like getting up. Okay, markers to write on plant tags. These are the seeds I just bought, so I'm gonna put those in there. The trays I just showed y'all. Put those somewhere. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna make my soil with. I cannot tell you how much of what. I'm just gonna eyeball it. So I have some peat moss. I have some organic pure lights. And I have some vermiculites. So those are all very good in regards to seed starting, because you need the most lightest, airiest soil. I'm like literally, it should not even be clumping together. Water should run right through it. Now I do have also this Fox Farm soil. I actually never used this, but my local plant shop actually had this, which excited me, and I went ahead and got it because I thought I want to try this soil on a larger scale, but I didn't want to get it online because we don't have anyone who sells it locally. But she does. She sells this size bag. So I am probably going to put some of that in there too, just as more of a base, because I don't have a lot of vermiculite or peat moss and all that. This is a full, this is a full bag that's unopened. So yeah, I might still put some of that one in there. It does already have, it says ready to use potting soil, but it's not a seed starting soil. So if I put any of that in there, it's only going to be a little bit. So let's make us some soil. I'm just going to put it in that pot here. I'm just going to pour out this whole bag. Trying to make sure this wind don't knock y'all over. Look at me, not putting it in the bag. Oh, y'all can see me. Oh, there was a hole on the side. Okay, that was already over. I was like, I knew I didn't have a full bag. See, this light coconut core is good too. If you have coconut core, I have not really messed with coconut core, and I'm not sure if I'm going to, because I recently discovered that I am allergic to coconut. I thought just ingesting it, but I also use the coconut oil on my face, which I used to use all this stuff for y'all, but the older I get, the more stuff I'm allergic to. Let me take a little bit of this out. Let me take a little bit of that out. Oh, did I spill some on here? Oh, this reminds me, I got one more thing to show y'all. Scratch that over here. This table is, I have a huge big table out here, but I always seem like I don't have any room. So this is what I have in the greenhouse, what I'm currently working with. I wanted to make sure that this fits. It looks like it fits inside that tray perfectly, because this is what I want to put all my cups in. I still got one little seed still left that I have yet to plant, which I'm going to give that away. This one, I believe that I put a lima bean in it and kind of forgot about it. This one I know is empty, so we'll use that again today. I do have 2 of these actually, and these I got from like either Home Depot or Simpson Hardware. This was their scraps, like their plants come in this, and I was like, can I take them? They're like, yeah. They just throw this stuff away. This is perfect. And it's gonna sit. Will it sit in there? Let's see. Let's see if it's gonna fit in there. It sits right on top. of it so it doesn't go inside. So, oh, so many spider webs. So let's see how far the cups go down there. I mean, if I fill it all the way up with water, then it can work this way. Let's see this cup. My hope was that it fit all of it in there. These do fit in here. Okay, and it doesn't go all the way down either. So this can still work. I would just literally have to fill the whole tray up with water. And I think that's what I want to do because I just feel safer. I think I mentioned to y'all earlier, I remember talking to my vlog channel. I'm just a clumsy individual. And I would rather them be inside these cup holders. So this is how much it goes here. So if y'all see the bottom. So I would literally have to fill the water all up so it can be touching the bottom here. And I think I'm willing to do that. To be able to use this and to be able to bottom feed. Ooh, this one fits right in there. This one fits exactly how I want it to fit. Can you see that? It goes right in there. Oh man, I might be using this today. And I got this from Lowe's. I gotta go see if I can find some more of these. Let me ponder. Alright guys, I am going to use this one. And what I discovered is that the cups, if I still feel iffy about transplant, if I want to put the cups fit all the way down up in there. These do not. So yeah, shout out to that. So let's finish making our soil. I took some of that peat moss out. Vermiculite. This is good for improving your drainage and aeration. That was a huge thing for me, is making sure that your roots can breathe. Making sure your plant's roots can breathe. Probably gonna end up using all of that. Honestly, you don't need all three of these, really? It's pretty good on draining. Now, if you're just gonna use the potting soil, if you're just buying a pot, like Dollar Tree has potting soil, I've never used that soil. I'm a little iffy about. I'm a little anal about my soil stuff. I like organic stuff. This is not organic, which I do realize, but everything else is. So if you're using a regular potting soil, then you definitely gonna need to add some more pure lights, and if you can get your hand on some vermiculite, you need to do that. So that is my soil. Alright, these are the seeds that I'm going to be starting for sure today. Maybe some other things I may start, but I'm going to be starting my bell peppers. If you see me looking off, I'm looking in the other camera. I am filming for YouTube also. So follow Plus Size Plant Mama if you want longer versions of plant related content with me and not sped up. So bell peppers, these are Roma tomatoes. These are some terracotta tomatoes. I just need a big version of tomatoes. I don't eat them, but I need it. This is terracotta tomatoes. I don't eat tomatoes, but I just need a small version and a big version for sauces and stuff. This is a patio tomato, like a little cherry tomato, but it's supposed to be like dwarf size, so I'm excited about that. Zinnias, marigolds, of course, chrysanthemums, I hope I spelled that right, strawberries. Alright, I'm gonna add about a cup of this already mixed potting soil. Maybe a cup or two. You can see it already has like pure light and stuff in it. yeah, I had to come up with a game plan before I actually started filling stuff in. So this is what we got. I'm going to do 3 rows of green peppers, 3 rows of the patio, basically the cherry tomatoes, 3 rows of the Roma tomatoes, 3 rows of the terracotta, 3 rows. Yeah, am I saying it right? 1 column 3. Yeah, 3 rows of strawberry and 3 rows of red onion. Then I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 9 marigolds. I would do this whole tray marigold, honestly, but I'm gonna go back to Lowe's and see if I can get some more of these. I want marigold everywhere. OD, okay? But I'm gonna start off with 9 here, and then I'm going to do 6 zinnia and 3 chrysanthemum.
I think the case should be thrown out due to the fact that I'm insane. We'll be coming around the mountain when we good.
Alright, before I put any seeds in, I do like to go ahead and pre-wet my soil, just because it allows, I found if you put like, let me show you how the soil raises, so it'll make more sense. God damn it, it's been the most trains today. Like, I've been out here, it seems like forever. I'm going to keep talking, okay? But when you pour water in, which we're going to bottom water anyway, the water makes the soil rise. You see that? So if your seed was in there, it would move your seed around. So that's why I just like to go ahead and get it moist, and then and then put my seed in there, because that just kind of keeps my seed in place, if that makes sense. I'm gonna use a random little stick here, poke down. These don't have to go that far down. And I'm gonna place at least 2 to 3 in there, just to better my chances at germinating. And just use my finger to cover up, because these do not have to go down deep. Most seeds only need to go down like 1/4 of an inch, or 1/2 an inch at the most. Look alike. All right, for these cups, I'm gonna have to put holes in the bottom of them. I've already done a few of them here using my little drill, and then using the scissors to make the bigger one open. So I'm just gonna go through that and do that for the rest of the cups. I've already put the flower sealing cup. I found it easier to stack them together. Where did it fall at? Oh, it fall inside. And I will say, using these cups, especially these are from Dollar Tree. They are weak. So yeah. 5. That's just my rule of thumb. I like to have one in the center and then through the outside edge. Y'all, something to bite me. What the hell done bite me? Are there mosquitoes out here? There probably is mosquitoes because the weather's so darn crazy. And then I'm just gonna take my scissors and just make the middle hole bigger. Uh-oh. I just twist it around like that to make it bigger. Don't come for my little baby drill, okay? Them gets the job done. But I do have a big black, whatever the name brand one, if I need it. Alright, what I made, y'all, I'm listening, watching Martin. What I made filled up everything except for the 6 these. So I just made a whole new hole thing because I'm still going to be doing more C's. This is just my initial start. But you know, we still got the okra, the squash. Oh Lord, I'm so excited about the cucumbers. I had the best cucumber season, y'all. I made the best pickles. Those are the type of things that I really want to do this year, is do more pickling, more canning, all that good stuff. So I'm just mixing up another batch of this. I'm going to go ahead and fill this all the way up. And then we'll just put this someplace dry, the extra. But yeah, that just gives you an idea. This size 7-quart drain pan is what this was. So 7 quarts. The other one was completely full. This one is not all the way full to the top yet. I'm gonna get it full to the top. It filled up, and not filled. 2 scoops of this size. Shout out to my best friend Tasha. I finally opened this. She gave me this seed sprout, this little kit a long time ago, and I put it somewhere and forgot it. And so when I saw it, I was like, oh my god. And it comes with a cute little apron. I don't know if the apron fits, but I do plan on wearing that around the garden. So I did 2 scoops in of this. This is what he gave me. You can fill up the cup if you want to, but yeah, these are transplants, okay? These bigger cups, if you're using like I mentioned the shot glass cups earlier, if you're using something like that, then yeah, maybe it will need to be transparent in something medium size, so you may have to transparent it 2 times, but I don't do all that. This size, the plastic cups and these are the perfect size that it can start there, it can go right into your bigger container. But if you happen to see roots coming out the bottom of yours, then yes, you can add, you can put it in a bigger size if you're not ready to put it out in the garden yet. But like I said, I don't like the transplants, so I ain't doing all that. We'll start off with these size containers, and it's not necessary. You see most seeds, they go right on the surface. Now granted, they need room. You can't just have this an inch of, well, lettuce you can have a little bit, but besides like lettuce you could just throw out there. You ain't got to just throw it out there. But the roots still need room, so you're gonna sow the seeds right here on top, but it's still gonna need to go down. So, but that should be enough. These will be in the greenhouse for that I will write down in my journal, do a better job of keeping up with dates. These will be in the greenhouse for 4 to 6 weeks. So that's, you got enough room. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. Oh, quick FYI, I also create my own soil for my bigger plants. You guys will see that. But remember these ingredients, because this is basically the base of my bigger batch of soil plus compost. So that's pretty much the same thing. Some good, very good container soil, raised bed soil, organic, just good quality of potting soil, and perlite, vermiculite, peat moss. That's pretty much it. So only thing I'm gonna add is some compost. I like to use black cow compost. I have used mushroom compost in the past, but if you want to go ahead, I'm mentioning that now, especially if you need to budget things out. Once I've been doing this for a few years now, I have soil already. You know, you can reuse your soil. You could just add fertilizers and all that good stuff. I ain't gonna bombard y'all with all of that yet. But starting out is the most costly when you're first starting out, because you have to buy soil to get you started. But this is pretty much my mixture. Nice airy mixture that I use in my containers. So only difference once they get transplanted is they'll be transplanted in some very delicious soil that has compost and probably all-purpose fertilizer in it. All right, y'all, here is the finished results. Everybody is planted. Some things will sprout soon, some things will take some time. Overall, it's going to be 4 to 6 weeks for most things. Some things are like 8 weeks, but you're going to be just looking out for them. I do already have some water in the bottom of this tray, and I filled this one up also. Now, if you don't wet your soil in advance, you need to spritz the top of these to get the soil wet, because the seed do need something to activate. But my water's, you know, you already saw what I did. So it is now dark out here, so it is time for me to go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That was just like us getting our seeds started for spring. I'm very excited. I'm excited about how much I've done as far as like quantity, because normally I only y'all be planting like 1 or 2 plants. So this is 3. Everybody start off with 3, and I'm gonna start off with 3 with everybody, and then I think I made the more trays I can get. I'm gonna do more of them. Like, I would love to have like a total of 6 of everything. Any extra I may have, if everything germinates and grows good. Like right now, that cauliflower is going to my best friend's mama. She gardens too. You can share with your people, share with the community. So I'm excited. I hope you're excited. Any questions or anything, or tips or anything, just comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Smoochies.